Assalamualaikum and good day. We are from Group 9 and this is our project presentation. Okay, now I will explain about introduction. The use of economics methods in the evaluation of design and engineering options is known as engineering economics. Engineering economics is responsible for determining if a project is appropriate in estimating its cost and providing engineering justification. I will continue to explain about company background. Telaga Laut Resources is founded by Muhammad Salmizu bin Ibrahim. It is an investment company that specializes in engineering and construction works, where they focus on earthworks, constructions of highways, building and other infrastructure tasks while providing management services. It is located at 511 Diamond Square Commercial Centre, Jalan 2/50 of Jalan Gombak, Kuala Lumpur, Wilayah Persekutuan, Kuala Lumpur.
Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is MIFZAL bin MUSA and my metric number is AF2051. And now I will continue about the analysis benefit cost ratio method. To perform this, we need to calculate the total benefits and costs associated. Okay, for total cost for our company, land purchase cost we have 40 million ringgit Malaysia. Construction cost is 2,200 per meter square. Service cost is 2,000 meter per square ringgit Malaysia, and yearly maintenance is 4 million ringgit Malaysia. And for analysis benefits cost ratio method, to calculate the total cost, we must use the formula land purchase cost plus construction cost plus service cost and plus yearly maintenance cost uh, and times by number of years, which is our project duration is 10 years, and the total cost, we can get the total cost. And now, uh, we calculate the total cost of the benefits and benefit cost ratio method (BCR). For total cost, we have 40 million ringgit Malaysia, which is land purchase, and 3,200 million ringgit Malaysia, which is concession, and 2,000 million ringgit Malaysia, which is services, and 4 million ringgit Malaysia times by 10, which is the duration of our project. And finally, we get the total RM 5,200 and 80 million ringgit Malaysia. And for total benefits, 20 million ringgit Malaysia, which is equipment sale value, and 50 million ringgit Malaysia, which is direct and indirect business revenues, and 6 million ringgit Malaysia, which is fees collected by local and state authorities. And the total we get for total benefits are RM 41 million ringgit Malaysia. And last but not least, we have benefits cost ratio method. The formula is total benefits divided by total cost. For total benefits, we get 41 million in Malaysia, and the total cost we have 5,280 million in Malaysia, and finally we got the BCR, which is 0.00775. And from all the data we obtain, we can analysis the benefit cost ratio method. The calculated benefits cost method, which is BCR, is approximately 0.00775. Since the BCR is less than 1, it indicates that the benefits are significantly lower than the cost. Based on BCR analysis, it will not be advisable for the company to proceed with this project as it is not financially viable, and the cost outweigh the expected benefits, making it an unfavorable investment. That's all for my part. We can continue to the next part. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is AMMAR ROSLAN and my matrix number is AF2021. Next, I will explain about company performance. So for balance sheet, the total current asset in 2020 and 2019 exceed total current asset and are reflected in group data. This is because a company may struggle to pay its bill without selling long-term assets or increasing liabilities. The total current asset is lower than the total non-current asset in 2020 and 2019 based on company data. Based on the group data and company data above, there is slightly different value in 2020 and 2019 on the total asset. For the cash flow, according to the group, the total amount of cash and cash equivalent at the end of the fiscal year 2020 decreased slightly compared to 2019. However, in the general data of the company at the end of the settlement period, the value is negative because the total amount of funds for dividend payment is very high. The net cash generated by financial activities in 2019 was lower than in 2020 based on the group data, such as when the company has more activities, it also used more money. Lastly, for the income statement, this company started off with higher sale and cost of goods sold in 2019 than in 2020, but made a loss on operating profit in 2019 and pre-tax profit is lower than in 2020. In the 2020, this company had a lower cost of sale due to a higher gross of profit than 2019. This suggests that in 2020 can source its input for less than 2019 based on group and company data. According to the group and company, operating profit in 2020 is higher than 2019, which means that the company performance in 2020 was better than in 2019.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Abdul. So now I will explain how to problem solving by using the principle of engineering economy. There are 7 steps in principle of engineering economy. The first one is to define the problem, which is in our case, the issue is delay in the completion of the construction project. And then the second one is to focus on the difference by analyze the project timeline, milestone, and deliverable to identify the gaps between the planned schedule and the current progress. The third one is to use a consistent viewpoint. Evaluate the project delay from the viewpoint of the construction company as the decision maker. The next one is to use a common unit of measure. Calculate the duration of the delay to determine its impact on the overall project schedule and any associated costs. The fifth one is consider all relevant criteria. Consider both direct and indirect costs associated with the delay, such as standard labor and equipment rental expenses. The next one is make uncertainty explicit. The issue is to determine the causes of delay, such as design changes, material shortage, or labor productivity issue. And the last one is to revisit your decision. The issue is to revisit the decision-making process to ensure that the chosen solution align with the project objective and constraint. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Next, to the conclusion. So every project and business, regardless of the size or the industry, require an initial investment and upfront expenses to initiate operations and set things in motion. In order to determine the optimal budget allocation and select appropriate material, through discussion and careful consideration were undertaken by the stakeholders involved. Consequently, due to these challenges circumstance, the budget allocated for the building procedure will be subjected to constraint and inevitably be reduced in order to adapt the prevailing economic condition and ensure financial sustainability. So when operating a construction building company, it becomes apparent that the expense associated with developing various facilities is of significant magnitude. Each construction project necessitates a substantial amount of space and an array of specialized equipment and machinery to ensure efficient operation. Therefore, the construction building company must carefully assess the allocated resources to effectively manage costs while delivering high-quality construction solutions. So, in the current landscape, it is increasingly evident that a significant number of clients and consultants are actively opting for eco-friendly construction methods when initiating their project. This transformative idea do not only align with the environmental concerns but also possess the potential to yield budgetary advantages. When compared with the conventional approach, projects integrating sustainable concepts have demonstrated a remarkable ability to curtail costs and generate substantial savings. This is primarily attributed to the incorporation of innovative practices that not only promote sustainability but also significantly reduce or eliminate detrimental environmental impact, such as excessive water consumption, electricity usage, or overexploitation of natural resources. Consequently, the pervasive adoption of sustainable building practice has not only propelled market growth, but has also endangered a plethora of new opportunities, heralding a paradigm shift in the construction industry. That's all from me. Thank you.